So Anton gave me a message. He's on the server, and he spent some time finding a Pillager Outpost. So thought I'd go and have a look. It's lucky I'm not, because I'm going to teleport this time. It is 10,000 blocks away. So let's teleport. Minus 96, 80, 75. What the heck is that? 20, 20. Oh, do you know? Oh, I see. I thought you put commas in, but I guess you don't. Okay. So I think that's how you do it. Let's see. Okay, so where the heck am I? Underwater. What? Oh, what? Okay, let's get out of the water. Find them. Oh, what? Yes, it's not as much fun watching me play as it is watching him play. Oh, what's that? A drowned. Hey, get away. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't know where I am. I don't know where he is. Oh, creeper. Man. Why did I have to do this at night time? Why didn't I wait until daytime? I didn't even bring a boat. Did I bring a boat? I didn't bring a boat. What am I going to do? Run around. This can't be right. I would have expected to teleport it directly into the Pillager Outpost and not some place where I can't even see it. But let's run around and see what we find. He said it was a dumb one because it was built into the side of a hill and he has to get rid of the whole hill. So a lot of digging to do. I guess. Whoa! Zombie. Get away, Mr. Zombie. Oh my gosh. So basically, I'm just trying to get to the top of this hill. I don't know why. It might be the wrong hill. Oh, look at this. It's glowing in there. Why is it glowing? Oh, because of my other. Okay, well, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lock myself in here. Because I'm a chicken, that's why. And I'll wait till daytime. What's that down there? Did you see? What is that? What's in it? Oh, hey. Missed again. Okay. Wait. No. I can put that arrow up. You can, yay, because they're well, apparently pretty good arrows. I don't know. They're called spectral arrows. Okay. This is I ended up in the sea. I can't tell what time of day it is. So now we can tell it's still night time. Sure what it is. I'm trying. What I'm trying to do is make it something from down there. Okay. So that looks like a massive cave down there. Nothing's. Oh! I almost got pushed. Oh, yeah, the zombie pushed me. Damn. Oh, here I am back at the building that I call the bank because it's connected to the gold farm. Back here. I guess Anton wasn't watching because he didn't comment on me getting killed. What? Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. Dang it. Oh no, even that doesn't work. Okay, got that done, but it's cheap. Okay, let's put those emeralds in there and get them and process into blocks. Oh, so he's giving me some new coordinates. Okay. Try doing it in spectator. Oh yeah. Okay, let's go to spectator mode and we'll go to teleport minus 9697 74 and 206. Okay, here we are. And there he is. Oh my goodness, I see. So he's already started building his farm. I see what you mean. It's something. He says he has to get rid of the whole hill. I see. That's yeah. That's quite the hill. there. I'm not going to help him because I've teleported over here. There's no way that I can. Well, I mean, I probably could run it, but it's 1,000 blocks or whatever it is, or 10,000. I probably wouldn't survive the run. Little pillagers, 2 up there, 2 there, 1 there. Oh, what did he say? Oh, you're here somewhere. Okay. Man, look at, he's been well prepared. Look at all the stuff he's got. Iron Golem. Yeah, he made one of these in the last map, which I've still got backed up, which is not running. But I can't remember. He gets these things that are like poison. What are they? I've forgotten. But you use them for another farm to get tokens. What do you call them? The tokens of everlasting life, or whatever they are. Oh gosh, I can't remember. I mean, all the stuff is just beyond what I find interesting. I just like, I don't know, just the basic functionality of Minecraft. I mean, you know, it's pretty cool though when you see what this guy can build, and then understand how he's putting the mechanics of the game into doing something. Very, very cool. Another collection down there. Started. Wow. Look at those idiots attacking my boy. I'm so strong. Okay. Okay. That's cool. That is very cool. Where'd you go? Oh, he's in there. Oh. You the guy? You the guy? I think that fence is a block short. No. It was a block long. So you're just going to demolish their base, right? Oh yeah, they got on that hole. You notice my armor trims. Armor trims. Do you got any bamboo? Negative. I wouldn't give it to you anyway because it'd be cheating. I teleported here. I don't have any. In fact, on this whole server, since we've been running this server, I haven't seen any bamboo. You need to go to a jungle biome, don't you? Well, it's of no consequence to anybody, but since I managed to get all my networking going, my Linux box and the old network, I've decided I'm trying to back up a storage drive that's connected to Anton's computer, because I've got some files on there that I just don't want to lose if I can help it. Like, I've been a lifelong fan of Star Wars, and I have this massive folder full of Star Wars movies, really good versions of the movie, and additional stuff like the Disney TV series and stuff like that. I've got a full set of Mandalorian and files and stuff like that, and it's become quite massive. It's like, I think I've got about 80 gigabytes or more in there. And so I'm trying to do a copy right now from the Seagate drive to the router drive. But I'm only getting like about 6K per second or something like that, which is, in this day and age, pretty damn slow. And so I'm doing this copy right now of the 16mm version of the movie. And it's been running for ages, and it's only 72 complete. And it's going to be a mission to copy over all these files, and that's just the Star Wars stuff. Then I've got Star Trek stuff, which I want to do after this, and then some other stuff that we enjoy, like Mission Impossible original series. And some other stuff that I value. and so that's why I've got this on the Seagate drive, but I want to back it up as well. So just in case something happens with the Seagate drive, I've got to back up. And I'm working on just in my spare time this week because on Friday Anton will be here and I want to get it all done before then, so I don't have to worry about it. But all up, there's like about 130 gigabytes of stuff that I'm trying to back up at 6K per second. I mean, you'd say, well, why didn't you put all the drives on one computer and do it properly or quicker? But that's just too much mucking around. It's easier just to do it this way. Once I've done this, I've ordered some RAM for my other computer, which is just a little baby computer. I'm going to get 16 gigabytes of RAM, 4 gig DIMMs. They are DDR3. It's a bit hard to get hold of these days. And once I've got that, I'm going to get that machine running with Tiny Core, which is able to load a complete Linux operating system into RAM on startup, which means it should be running without accessing the hard drive. So it should be running as quickly as that machine can manage it. And I want to use that. I'm thinking about putting it in my bedroom so that I can watch a video at nighttime. Because at the moment, I just use a really old Samsung tablet, and it does the trick. I put YouTube on and I listen to. If I'm awake, I'll watch chess. If I'm not awake, I like to listen to scientific stuff like Anton or The Angry Astronaut or Alien Space or something like that. Or not even that too, philosophy. I listen to a lot of Alan Watts and stuff. Anyway, the point is, it's not a very good device because it's not sensitive and it's a real hassle trying to start and stop a video because even though there's an arrow on the screen, you can't actually click the arrow because it's out of alignment or something. You have to click below and fairly hard, and it's a pain. It is a real pain. So I think I'd rather have a computer because that way I've got a keyboard and a mouse, which works a lot better. But I've always hated that in a bedroom, having to have a keyboard and mouse in bed. It's just such a pain. That's the reason I like the tablet, is because you just have this screen and you just click on the screen. It's easier from that point of view. But to buy a new tablet is like $1,000. I've spent $50 on this RAM, and I can get a computer going rather than $1,000 on a tablet. I'd like the tablet, but man, I find it's hard for me to find $1,000 right now. There is something I want for it that's going to cost $1,000, and I'm willing to go there, but that's up in the air a little bit, that one. If it happens, it happens. It'll cost me $1,000 or something. And if it doesn't happen, well, that's cool because I won't have to spend $1,000. But anyway, see that how he's got this fence that stops the pillagers coming in. I don't know how does that work? How can that little fence stop them? Really weird, but then they've fallen into there, and then I guess they I can't look in the chest, but they have loot, and they'll drop their loot, and part of their loot is these bottles of poison or something. I can't remember what they are. It's kind of a certain kind of poison that you need to activate this other farm, which gives you totems. That's what it is. The totems of undying. And on the last level, he built that one out at sea. I forget why. I can't remember why he did that, but he did. And it was all good. It worked. So yeah, it's a bit of fun. But it's a bit over the top for me. I'm not really that interested in it. I was really keen to make the gold farm because I like that idea. And then, look, cherry biome. And I suggested too that if I convert the Minecraft server over to a Linux server, which is what I want to do, we should start a new world. Start again. And I think we'll probably do that. I don't know if I call it there. It looks pretty cool. Trader. Where's the guy's up there? No, it's a horse. I thought it was a trader. Get him, llama. You get him. Oh, poor llama. So I saw a, what do you call that, a leather? And a leash. So that's both llamas gone. The trader must be dead as well because I can't see him around anyway. Mind you, I haven't really looked that hard, have I? Not really. It's weird, eh? Why would a trader appear at a Pillager Outpost? Well, I don't know what the rules are, but that just seems a bit strange. Because they turn up where the players are and where the villagers are, I guess. But villagers, why would you? Well, I don't know whether they want to trade with a villager or not. Oh, look at this. I didn't even see this. This is AFK. Is that two guys with... Yeah, two guys with the head things on. So that's two parties. Two raider parties, I suppose. Look at all these villagers. There's another guy. And there's another group down there. Yeah, I know that to build the farm that he's working on, you've got to use a Pillager Outpost because this is where, look at them all. That's where they spawn. It's a shame there wasn't like a specific block that you could just place wherever you want it to make them spawn. They've actually got to spawn at their outpost. Wow, look at this guy. Almost in the clouds. Well, my copy's nearly finished. It's been, how long has that been taking? Oh, I've got no idea. But it says it needs another 5 minutes. Okay. And that's just one film. It's the 16mm version of Star Wars, the original movie, nothing else. 16mm version was apparently what it looked like at 16mm in the theatres. And it's rather big. It looks like 6 gigabytes. No, what is it? Oh, I can't read it from here. But anyway, it's just what it is. I've just got to keep on going till it's finished. I definitely want those. Look at them, like ants. Look at them all. Oh my gosh. So unfortunately, our streams are not well viewed. Right now, we've had no views. No one's watching. I thought I'd just check the comments, but there's been no comments. That's a shame. I think this stuff is quite interesting and people would enjoy it, but they kind of need to know that it's happening. Look at all this XP he's getting. Ching, ching, ching. Oh, pardon me. Start time and it's raining. Digital rain. Looks like the copy's nearly finished. So I've copied the first 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first 6 movies in standard format. Star Wars 77 from Team. Oh gosh, I can't remember what they're called. But that's a really good version. And then now this is the 16mm version. So I've got those 3, which are very important. And then I'm going to back up the Rise of Skywalker, The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi. And I've got 2 of The Last Jedi for some reason. I don't know why. And I'm not a real big fan of the Disney stuff. But, oops. Oh, I lost my son. Where is he? I don't know. Okay, so that copy's finished anyway. I'll just put something else on. Start another copy. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to copy The Mandalorian. Because of all the Disney stuff, I think I like The Mandalorian the best. I didn't mind The Force Awakens so much, although it was a bit tame, but The Last Jedi was just horrible. Horrible movie. And Rise of Skywalker, I didn't even go to the cinema to see it. And yeah, I'm not interested in going to see any Star Wars stuff. They want to re-release a remastered version of the original film for next year. Apparently it's going to be in theaters in February or something like that. And you know what? I'm not even interested. Not even interested. Disney's completely wrecked Star Wars. It's a crime against humanity, I think. You can just destroy something culturally so important, or so amazingly. It had such a profound effect on the world, and they destroyed it. Unbelievable. Anyway. Okay, Mandalorian's going to take ages. Oh my god, that says 4 hours. Oh. So yeah, it's going to take a few days to get this backup done at this rate, because it's too hard for me to unplug the drives and hook it all up to one computer. That's just too hard. I have to take the whole network down, and I don't want to do that. Oh, excuse me. Oh. I'm a bit hungry, actually. I might start organising something to eat. But to be honest, I don't really have a lot of ready-to-go food. Been eating my way through the freezer lately. I've got, I guess I can have some instant noodles. That might be enough. I mean, I don't need to eat a heck of a lot. I was actually thinking, for people who don't come from New Zealand, I was thinking about getting fish and chips for dinner, which is fish deep fried with batter, and potato chips like French fries, cooked and deep fried. And I do love that. And I like to eat it with bread and butter. And I really like Worcestershire sauce. Most people like a tomato sauce or a ketchup, or even a barbecue sauce. I personally don't like any of those. I only like Worcestershire sauce with fish and chips. But I would have to go somewhere to get the fish and chips, and I really don't feel like going anywhere. So what I might do is just open some instances and do that, because that only takes 10 minutes at most. I like to do the mee goreng flavoured instant noodles. It's like Indonesian flavour. And I like to add a can of tuna to it. I like not sandwich tuna. Sandwich tuna is all kind of like chopped up fine. I like the chunky tuna. And I don't like the tuna in water. I always get tuna in oil. And where possible, I get olive oil. But if not olive oil, it doesn't matter. Tuna in oil, that would be very, very good. Tuna chunks. And you cook it through and you break it up a little bit so it softens, and it kind of resembles a meat. Maybe like, I don't know, what kind of meat. Pork, maybe mutton or something. But it's not, it's fish. It's tuna. It's funny, they call tuna the chicken of the sea because in certain cases it can seem a lot like chicken. Especially if you make like a sandwich and spread it out on a sandwich with a bit of mayo, and it's not too bad. I prefer chicken like that. In fact, I made sandwiches the other day for Anton and me. It was chicken, roasted chicken, mayo, gherkin, chopped up gherkin, and mozzarella cheese. Made into sandwiches. It was good. Very good. I was very pleased. Very simple to make and good sandwiches. I think I could have possibly put lettuce in it as well. I didn't think of that until later. I'm just going to tell Anton what I'm doing. So that's important stuff to me and to Anton too. Anton is a Star Wars fan, just like me. Star Wars original series, original trilogy, and also original series Star Trek. It's surprising though for somebody so young, because to really enjoy all the old stuff, just like me. It's really funny because he started being a big fan of Star Wars, especially when he was 9. I remember he was 9, and we went to see the last Jedi, I think it was, in the theatre, and I remember walking out of there stunned. It was just a horrible experience, and I don't think he liked it. I remember him saying, I think he just turned 10 when he said to me, he said, why? He asked me about The Last Jedi and Force Awakens, and I had to explain that it was different because Disney was making these movies, not George Lucas. George Lucas didn't make the movies, it was Disney. And he said to me, oh, that's why it's not so Star Wars-y then. It was funny because at 10 years of age, he knew the difference between Star Wars and Disney tried, whatever it was that Disney was doing, and are still doing. See, they still can't even beat it. The only way to try and keep people interested is to spruce up the old stuff. Go back to the George Lucas material. Dave Filoni, he's in charge of it all at the moment, I believe. I don't think Kathleen Kennedy is in charge. Maybe as a figurehead, but Filoni's running the show, which is a shame because Filoni's an idiot. He's an idiot. He shouldn't be doing that. It should be Favreau. Yeah, anyway, that's just my opinion. But I don't think there's anyone else that's actually fit to run Star Wars. Even Favreau, I've sort of got question marks. But Mandalorian was, especially the season 1, was just fantastic. He did a great job on that. Season 2 got a little bit weird, and season 3 was just terrible. But that was because season 3 got taken over by the studio, I believe. And now they're doing this movie. I guess I'm going to go and we'll see if I go and see it. I think I might. It's Mandalorian and Grogu, which is a Favreau thing, and apparently it's from what I remember, what I think is that it was season 4 of The Mandalorian that Favreau had written, and they decided to make it into a movie instead. Disney took it off and then said, "You're going to make a movie," which I think is stupid. They should have just let him make this 4th season and make a movie with fresh material. But, what can I say? Disney's full of idiots, just like the American Democratic Party. They're just idiots, and they're just lying to themselves as well as the general public, but mostly to themselves. It's stupidity. They paid $4 billion for Star Wars. They could have been by now made $400 billion if they'd just done it the right way. But instead, they've basically set fire to all of that money because they're never going to achieve it because of what they've done. Idiots. Absolute idiots. Not only is that a loss of money, it's a loss of the culture from the human race. It's a crime. I think it's a crime what they've done. Kathleen Kennedy. Gosh. And Bob Iger, what a false guy he is. Anyway. Yeah, so if you were watching the stream, you would have seen I said I'm working on this favourites folder on the Seagate drive, which is a backup connected to Anton's computer. I've got a folder called Favorites, and that's where I store my very precious Star Wars material, which is what I'm trying to back up right now. And other things that I love, such as Star Trek and Mission Impossible, Thunderbirds. I like Thunderbirds. Anton didn't seem too fussed by Thunderbirds. I was quite surprised. I thought he would like it because it's like toys, playing with toys, but he's not into it. I still love Thunderbirds. Yeah. I tried to do the favourites folder in one go actually last night, and it said it was going to take 38 hours to copy it all. And I thought, well, okay, fine, I'll just leave it running. It's not going to get interrupted. But partway through the copy, it was having errors. And I don't know whether that was because everything might have been getting a bit warm. So I decided to break it up and do it kind of manually. Just take selected folders and try and copy them one by one to reduce the stress. And so far, it seems to be working. I wanted to do the copy via the Linux box, but it seems like it's better off if I do it on the Windows box. I'm getting more reliability from Windows right now, doing it this way. That's good. I like Windows. I think it's a well-written system, but, well, no, I shouldn't say that. It's because it has a lot of problems. But the way it hangs together is much better than Linux. The operating system, the interface is way better due to a lot of work by a billion coders. The difference with Linux is that they've had really, really great coders, but not as many of them. And so they haven't addressed every single angle in the operating system that Windows has. But Windows got overly convoluted and it's far too complicated and stupid. And now they're trying to lock you into some pretty shady stuff. I don't like the sound of it. The TPM, for instance. That's the biggest thing. but also, yeah, but well, the TP, and that's got to do with partly with them selling advertising. And I'm not a big fan of that. I don't want to have somebody throwing crap in my face all the time on my computer that I paid for, and also being told that you can't run whatever you want to run because it doesn't suit Microsoft. I don't like that. And, I've never liked Windows updates as far as I'm concerned. Once I've got my computer running how I want it, I don't want it touched. I want to just leave it. Then you go to bed and you wake up in the morning and, oh, hello, my machine's restarted. Because why? Because when Microsoft thought that I needed these updates, and I don't need them. My computer, it never changes. I don't do stupid stuff on the internet. I don't go onto dodgy websites and open up stupid attachments on email and whatnot like that. This is amazing, isn't it? He's like, you can see him doing bit by bit by bit. He amazes me, my son, sometimes. Look at this. Look at what? Okay, so he's going to go out this way. Okay. Yep. Press 1. Okay, I'm just going to take a short break. I've got to go to the bathroom. I will be back momentarily. Okay, as well as going to the bathroom, I decided to go by the kitchen and put a couple of meat patties into the air fryer. I'm just going to make a couple of sandwiches. I can't be bothered doing anything, going to any trouble with food. He said he had to destroy the whole hill, but maybe he doesn't. Maybe there's enough room here on this great big pad. Or maybe he is going to get rid of the hill, I don't know. Let's sit back here and watch. Okay, as far as the copy goes, we've got 6% done. I cannot read that. Okay, so Mandalorian is 83 gigabytes. That's why it's taking so long. So it's much more than 120 gigabytes. I thought it was. Oh, look, I've got no idea. But there's a lot of movies and associated videos too. Like, for instance, all of the TV series Acolyte. Even though I hate the Acolyte, it's Star Wars. I've got to have it. Ahsoka, I only watched like about 3 episodes of the first season of Ahsoka. Couldn't stand it. Didn't watch any of the rest of it, but I've got to have it. The Bad Batch, Book of Boba Fett, got to have that. Solo, A Star Wars Story, hated it. Don't like that guy, Niran, whatever his name was. Didn't like him. Didn't even like Khaleesi in there. What's her name? I can't remember what her name is, but she was not even good. It was a horrible movie. What else? Star Wars Rebels. I don't know. Yeah, it's too fast. The Skywalker Legacy. I'm not even sure what that is, but I've got it. So let's get that. We've got Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then some random Star Wars, like Star Wars A New Hope bloopers. Star Wars commentary by somebody I can't see. Original film. So your various versions of the original Star Wars. I want to keep them all because that's why they're in this folder. Star Wars Holiday Special. Haha! Classic. Star Wars 1923. Now that's a parody one. That's one of these AI generated ones that you see on YouTube. It's like Star Wars as if it was made in 1923 or 50, whatever it is. I can't read it. Yeah. They're quite cool, but yeah, not real Star Wars. Anyway, so there's a bunch of stuff there, and I've only done. There's like about 20 folders and 20 files, and I've only done like 3 folders. So 4. This is the 4th one, Mandalorian. No, that's it. What the heck am I doing? Oh yeah, Mandalorian. Yeah. Rogue One. Gotta have that one. Original trilogy restored. So, okay, I don't even know where that came from. That must have been Anton must have got that from somebody. The Family Guy Complete Star Wars Saga. Yeah, so we've got to have that. Clone Wars. Then we've got fan films. I don't know what's in there, but I guess there's been a bunch of Star Wars fan films. Two folders called Andor and Anton. Yeah. Pictures, like some stills, Skeleton Crew. Okay, we've got that one as well. Scene 38 Reimagined, that's right. That's a interesting clipping. Yeah. Anyway, bunch of Star Wars stuff. I've backed up very little of it. Probably not even a tenth yet. But at least the key files that I really wanted to keep, which was the original trilogy, the best versions I think I've got, except for the Team Negative one, which is like really cleaned up old footage. So it's very much like the very original screenings in 1977. So that's very important file, that one. Historical. But then there's other versions like that too. there's about, I think about 3 or 4 like they've attempted to make the film that they present as close to the very original release that went into theaters when Star Wars began. That's what they're trying to achieve with these, and super high quality too. Like the 1977 10 negative one is very high quality. As well as that, on this particular drive on Seagate, there's a whole lot of movies. There's even more, but I've ended up throwing a lot of them away because I figured I'd never watch them. In fact, the ones that are on there, I'd probably never watch them again. You've got to wonder sometimes, why do you back files up like that if you're probably never going to watch them? But it's a similar question to, why do you have bookcases full of books? If you've read it once, you might read a book a few times, but not really. I've got a book. Oh, I shouldn't say. No, I'm gonna change subject to something else. How's my boy doing? Let's have a look at this. What? Look at this. I would actually enjoy building that. And you know what? I think Declan would too. It's a shame that Declan, he builds what he builds. And I mean, he's amazing. Like those ships that he's made, that airport that he made. Amazing work. I really enjoyed helping him with that as much as I could. I mean, I didn't want to get too into it because some of it was quite intricate and I didn't want to get wrong. And then he and we made that Star Destroyer, and that was a fun project. That was cool. We started that in the afternoon for me, and then he had to go do something, and I was just so into it I carried on for hours, and then he came back and he was like, what have you done? He says, that's amazing. And he got into it, and we just went at it for hours until we had this thing up in the sky shaped like a Star Destroyer, and you could run around in it. It was cool. I carried on working on the front end of it. I remember I made that, I used a command block, but I made the door open and close like a hatch. You could jump through it. Anyway, that was fun. On that same wheel, that's right, he made the stadium, and I wrote some code and put it in a command block to open up the roof. It was a bit stupid the way I did it because I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't understand the language. It's that the scripting language that they use for Minecraft. I don't know if it's JSON or if it's a different language. It might be JSON actually. So I'm not entirely sure what JSON is. I mean, I know that JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation, which I think refers to the style of the language because you're addressing everything as objects. I like how he does that water thing. I've tried doing that. I haven't yet figured out how to do it. There's a bit of coordination and stuff going on with that. 9% in my copy. So what I should have done is run a virtual machine on my Linux computer, install Windows on it, just so I can access those drives and do the copy on this computer. And then I can free up Anton's computer. No, I could have done that. I like virtual machines. I think they're really cool. It's a good way to operate, but you need to have a lot of disk space and disk setups, because you want to be able to put a system on a disk and then snapshot that disk into an image and make it so that you can then copy that image to other disks, so that you just have to run it once and you've got a working system, and you just get computers going as quickly as possible with trusted software, and you're productive right from word go. With Linux is you can make machines working in minutes. Well, not minutes, but just about, actually. If you use Tiny Core and you have that configured properly, you can just snap that out onto USB drives and just run entire systems on USB into RAM. And you don't have to worry about hard drives except for a static space for storage. Just files that you don't need currently, you can just put them into a hard drive. But the rest of the time, just run out of RAM. Because the operating system is actually pretty small. A standard basic operating system to do everything you want is, you only need like 8 gigabytes. You can give it more if you want to just spoil it. That's fine. But the rest of the RAM can be used for doing work, and you get the best performance of the system. So, genius idea. And yeah, and you just set it up at the beginning. I don't quite know yet how to make sure that you get this operating system installed with the bits and pieces that you want. But there'll have to be some kind of a text file, or it'll have to be a text file actually, that just says in it, install these packages. Once the system's install these packages because I use them. And then I don't know how you deal with oops, what's wrong with this? Okay, let's go and have a look at this column. Oh, stop it. Here we go. I had my fingers on the wrong keys. Okay. Oh, alright, golem's been killed. Let's see. Oh well, he'll have to make a new golem. Golems are iron blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, 4 iron blocks, and a carved pumpkin head. Now, how you get those, I can't remember. I think you have to craft it, or you can. I can't remember. I think you have to craft it. You need a pumpkin and then some other stuff. I think you can trade for them from a trader, but it's a pretty rare thing. I feel like I have seen traders with carved pumpkins, but it's like only about twice in the whole amount of time that I've been playing Minecraft. It's been a few years now. I started playing Minecraft because of Anton. He wanted to play it, and he wanted to. He didn't necessarily want to play me, actually, come to think of it. But I got interested in it because it was installing a server, and being an ex-computer guy, I like that. And so that's what we did. We installed a server. I made a real rubbish PC and installed Linux on it. And it had hardly any RAM. I think it might have only had 8 gigabytes or something like that. And it ran, but it was real laggy, and it also would crash. So that's when we found that the Windows server actually runs quite well on a good machine, and so we installed it on Anton's computer, and it ran pretty dang good. So then I thought, I'll get a machine that's almost as good as Anton's, which I did, and we installed Windows on that and put the server on there, and that's been going ever since. Really, really good, really reliable, fast enough for what we do. I mean, if we had, because there's only like 3 or 4 of us on there at a time, but if we had 20 or 30 people, it might be a bit slow. I might not be able to cope with that. I'm not sure. Never actually tried to do that. And that's where I think Linux has got an advantage. So I'd like to actually change it to Linux. Especially just take the server down for a day. On it and make it into a Linux server, and it shouldn't be too hard. It shouldn't be too hard at all. It will probably take me half a day to a full day. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't be able to do that. Plus, have all the networking done. Plus, we don't need any apps on it. It could be a really, really bare bones system. Just Minecraft server, which needs Java, and that might be it. Maybe just Chrome. We could do some stuff with Apache, maybe. Or not. Alright, digging into the hill. Alright. What? I don't know how you do that. I'd drown in that. I mean, there's no way of doing it from the top. What? What the hell is that? Okay, so he's trying to separate everything. It's a crazy amount of work. Crazy. Just completely ignoring zombies. I'd be dead by now. Someone hasn't been getting their beauty sleep. 14% copied. Yay. Still says about 5 hours, and that's just for the Mandalorian. Gosh. I think once I get the key files done, I think I'll stop. It's just too slow. Did you hear there's another fire in Pillager? I didn't hear that. Let me just Google it. The side of November blaze. I didn't even know there was a blaze in November. What's going on? $65 vehicles, 65 fighters, 9 choppers, 320 hectares. I didn't know. 3,000 hectares of national park. Okay, so they don't know how it started. Oh, that's interesting. My son is 15. He's quite the conspiracy theorist. I can't say I disagree, though. I think that's a very rational point. I don't want to comment on that right now. My view is this. I know that there's a lot of wealth in the ground in New Zealand, and that's something that we really need. So I wouldn't mind mining responsibly. The trouble is I don't trust the people who are probably going to be mining to do it that way. That's the trouble. Also, there will be a lot of wealth extracted from the ground, and I think I would want a decent proportion of that wealth to go back into this country and certainly into people's pockets. And I just don't think that'll happen. I don't think so. I think rich people who've got a foot in already, and if they get into the mining, will just take all the wealth and they'll take it away. And the people who don't have any choice but love this country and live here will get nothing, and we will struggle just like other countries, what's happened in other countries. It's a big discussion. And I have to say, I like what Trump's trying to do over in the States, and he's doing it quite well. But of course, there's a heap of people who just don't agree with that, and they want to argue and say that Trump is like a second Hitler or something. So, people can have those opinions. I've got my opinion, and I can't be bothered arguing about it. So, I don't like to go there. Right, I'm just going to go and check my dinner. Stand by. It's got a lot of errors in them. Okay. Meat patty sandwich. Sorry about the noise. Put my plate down. What? I just left there. Okay. So, do I agree that these fires are suspicious in that way? I do agree. The reason I agree is because it's been hot unseasonably. Well, not really unseasonably. It's summertime in New Zealand. It's been very hot, but it hasn't been that hot. You know, the wildfires over in Los Angeles and in Australia came after long periods of incredible heat and dryness. It has not been that bad in New Zealand. So it seems bizarre that some random fire started. Could it be that somebody who's attached to the mining did it on purpose? Could be. Interesting that he's got that opinion. I mean, he's a smart boy, but I just wonder if that's his own opinion or his mother's opinion. I think it might be his mother's opinion. Interesting. Hopefully I can have a discussion with him when I see him on the weekend. It's funny how there's this pillager right in front of him and he's just ignoring him. Until then. Nice. I must have found about 7 villages on the way. It's crazy, eh? I've never. Maybe it's just Linux. Oh, well, maybe Spectator Mode too. But all these blocks just showing up like that and then disappearing like that because the render distance or whatever. Quite an interesting effect. Oh no, I think I want to sneeze. Oh. He's slowed down, isn't he? Is it stone? It's stone hard work. Or you're just trying to be careful so that you don't dig too deep. Maybe that's what it is. I've got to say, I've no idea why he's doing this. Although I know that it's part of the thing to to make the farm work, because on the last server he did this. He found this Pillager Outpost. It took a long time to find it, and then he had to level it, the whole thing, to a certain radius, and then he had to, I think, while you're AFK, the pillagers would spawn, and they'd run around and fall into the campfires and die and release their loot, which was sometimes those banners and oftentimes bottles of poison or something. And you would collect up the particular bottles of poison, and then you'd go to your other farm, and I think that you drink the poison and you intentionally make yourself sick, and that somehow causes certain things to spawn that release other items like totems. I think that's how you get totems from it's like a mob spawn, but it's I can't remember what they're called. Those weird things. These vindicators. You get a whole bunch of different kinds of creatures that release all sorts of weird stuff. Super complex game, old Minecraft. It'd be amazing to be, on the team writing the code for it. It's so cool. It's like I watched a video the other day of Linus Torvalds. He's the guy who wrote the original kernel for Linux, and he's still around and looks healthy and vital, and still writing code for Linux. Not a lot of code, he says. I think it is quite a bit of code, but in terms of how much code there is, it's not that much. But he did say that for the original kernel that he himself contributed about 10,000 lines for the original kernel. That's pretty significant. 10,000 lines is potentially a lot of lines are like a closed bracket or an open bracket, maybe, depending on how tight you are with your code. But a lot of lines would have a lot of text on them. If you've got a complicated statement or a condition or something, it can be quite a long line of text. So 10,000 lines is, quite a lot. Quite a lot. And not look around too much. Where do I go up? No, it's space bar. Oh, I went down fast, eh? Went down a long way. So where's Anton? That's a crazy structure. Look at this. That's a cave. Okay. So where is he? Lost him. Oh, yeah, look at that thing. How can you miss that? You see? So he's sticking this great big square. Wow. How industrious. Yeah. Wow. And I guess he's going to dig it all down to that level there, which is a lot of blocks. Here's one of those bottles of poison. That's the whole point of the farm, is to get those things. But actually, those things, there's a bunch of different formulas that go in there, so I don't know exactly what that one is. But the ones that you want look exactly like that. They're just a particular one. It's like, I don't know, version 5 or something. I can't remember exactly. But those are the ones you want, and then you take them to the other farm. I think you drink them, and then you hurt yourself, and then you build it out at sea, and then what happens is that you go to the top of the thing, you go to the top, then you drink it, and then you jump off, because down at the bottom of the whole thing is a villager, and the villager causes these creatures to spawn, or something like that. And then, yeah, you get totems, and I think you get emeralds, really. Other things that are just rare things. The totems, that's what you want. Why did you put those 2 blocks there? They were cobblestone. I thought that he probably, I thought they were the wrong kind of stone, but then he's getting rid of all the rest of the stones anyway. Who knows? Oh, I've just realised something. Today is the school holiday. Anton isn't at school. No wonder he's been running around doing stuff today. It's because he hasn't been at school. I've been at work, so I didn't even think about it. It's all I do. Work. Come on. Yeah, I don't have any leave either this year for Christmas. I've got to work through. I'll be able to have some time off next year, but man. I'm just going to see if I've got any comments. See if anyone's watching the stream. I've actually switched out of the stream now. Oh, that's right, because I was looking at the information about the fires. 0 people watching. Oh, well. Yeah, so the fires, yeah. Yeah, another thing is I'm not exactly sure where people are intending to mine, so I don't know if these wildfires are really connected to that. I don't know. I don't think that it's random. I don't think it's like, a tree or something's gotten hot enough from the sun and the dry temperature to burst into flame. I really don't think that's happened. It's possible that it was an accident, like somebody threw a cigarette butt out the door or out the window while they were driving. Maybe. I think that's unlikely too. My first feeling about it is that it's intentional. But I don't know. To be honest, I didn't even know. I don't watch the news. I don't read the newspapers. I have no idea pretty much what's going on in New Zealand because I don't care. Whatever happens is, it affects me, but there's nothing I can do about it. I can't be bothered getting annoyed about it. Instead, I watch the news concerning Donald Trump. Because I love Donald Trump and I love what he's doing, and I want to hear all about what he's doing because I believe what he's doing is great for the planet. I know there's a lot of people who just strongly disagree with me. That's fine. You believe what you want to believe, I believe what I want to believe. It's the same thing with religion, One person wants you to believe that this God that they believe in is the best thing. Another guy thinks the same thing about his God and whatever. GDG, gotta go. Whatever. Believe what you want to believe. Think what you want to think. Done a lot of work, son. Oh, he agrees with me. How about that? He said India have, but he's got none. He didn't think of it. Not much. Not much. Not enough. Okay. Oh well. 4 blocks. I'm impressed that you've even got that much with you. Well, he said he's going, but he's still digging. Funny that. Now the problem is I have to kill myself to get back to the bank so I can respawn. Archer's gone, there he is, he's gone. So let's just take a look from the sky. See what he's done. More work. Amazing. Okay. Here we are, back at the bank. We'll just go back to survival. Emeralds while we're here. Oh wow, this hasn't refilled. I guess everything here stopped while I was over there. Wow, that's crazy. Oh. Okay, it's a few emeralds. Each one of those has got 9. So 9 times 64 is 6 times 54. I don't know. 500. So there's many thousands of emeralds there. And all of these chests are full of gold. And that one there I've just started to fill. So all of these are full. It's 500 blocks in each of these. I think. No, what is it? 64 times 9. Yeah, 500. Yeah, 500. So many thousands of blocks of gold we have got from our gold farm. Which just keeps on going. As long as these guys are falling in here, we're getting gold. That's how that works. And rotten meat, and I'm trading the rotten meat for emeralds. happy with just being here, but he wants to build all his crazy farms. But it's all good. Anyway, I'm going to sign off there. Thanks for watching the stream. Until now, nobody's watched the stream along with me, but maybe you'll watch it later. I hope you do. And if you do, how about leaving a like so I know that you have watched it? How about that? Thanks a lot. I'll see you again on Anton's World of Videos. Bye.